So we want to talk about converting units or units of measure and using that to convert rates. And some of the easiest things to do is when we're just converting from one unit of measure to another. So for example, we want to go from four pounds to kilograms. Okay, and on page 278 of your book, there's a bunch of different conversion rates, and it tells us that to go from pounds to kilograms, 1 pound is approximately 0.454 kilograms. So if I have 4 pounds, and I need to get into kilograms, right? I'm going to just simply multiply, since I have 0.454 kilograms for 1 pound per pound. I just need to multiply that. So I have 0.454, and then that's kilograms over pounds. The pounds cancel, and I am left with 1.82 kilograms. Okay. You can do the same thing with miles and, say, feet. If I have 2 miles and I know that there's 5,280 feet in 1 mile, I multiply them together, the miles cancel, and I have 10,560 feet. Okay, simple enough. The trick is now, what if we are converting rates with more than one unit? For example, we want to do 520 miles per year, and we want to go to miles per month. Okay, so the easiest way to do these is let's just worry about the units first, and then we'll worry about the numbers. So let's just do miles over a year, and we want to go from years to months. So we know that there's 12 months in a year, so we want to multiply it by, I want the years to cancel. So we're going to have years over months. The years will cancel each other, and I will have miles in a month. Okay, so now that tells us how to arrange the numbers. So I have 520 miles per year. I'm multiplying that by 1 year over 12 months. And again, the months cancel. Or actually, that's miles, sorry. This is miles, so they don't cancel. Let's back up a little bit. There, that's miles. The years will cancel. So that is 520 divided by 12, and that is actually going to be then 43.3 miles per month. Okay, let's do another one of these. Let's go ahead and say, well, we have a swimming pool, so I'll go ahead and switch to blue just for grins. And it's being filled with water, or filling a pool, and it's being filled at the rate of 300 gallons per hour. And we want to find out how many quarts per second. Okay, so let's do each one at a time. So let's do gallons first. So if I have gallons, and I know there are 4 quarts per gallon, so I'm going to need to multiply it by quarts per gallon. And the gallons will cancel. I'm going to be left with quarts. So that's my numerator. So let's do that. I have 300 gallons per hour. We'll worry about hours to seconds later. I want to multiply that by 4 quarts per gallon. So that is 1,200 quarts per hour. Okay. So now we can go from hours to seconds. And maybe the easiest way to do that is to go from hours to minutes and then minutes to seconds. So if I have, we'll just say that's the quarts over an hour. And we know that there's minutes, 60 minutes in an hour. Well, that's going to be the wrong thing to do, right? Because those hours won't cancel. So I'm going to have hours at the top and minutes at the bottom. Okay. So let's go ahead and now that we know that, we can go ahead and put in the numbers. So we'll have 1,200 quarts per hour, and I want hours on top, so 1 hour, 60 minutes. Okay, so now that's going to give me, right, 1,260, 1,200 divided by 60 quarts per minute. And that's actually going to be 20 quarts per minute. Okay, so now we can do the same thing to go from minutes to seconds. So we have our quarts per minute, and I want to go from minutes to seconds. Okay, so now I can put my numbers back in. So that's going to be 20 quarts per minute, and multiply that by, I'm going to have a minute has 60 seconds. The minutes will cancel, and I'm going to be left with 1/3 of a quart per second. Okay. Well, one last one, and then we'll say we're going to be ready to go. I'll go ahead and change to red just to say I relieve the boredom here. All right, so it says that a giant tortoise can travel at 900 feet per hour. Okay, and we want to know how many centimeters per second this is. Okay. Well, let's see. If I have 1 foot, and that's going to be, so let me do it a different way since it's just numbers that I have memorized. Let me go from feet to inches. Okay, so feet, and I want to multiply it by inches per foot, and that'll give me just inches. So I'm just going to do the 900 feet in 1 hour, and I'm going to multiply that by 12, right, inches per foot. Okay, and that should then give me 9 times 12 is 10,800 inches per hour. Okay, because the feet cancel. Okay, so to go from inches now into centimeters, so I have centimeters over an inch, and the conversion rate is 2.54 centimeters per inch. So I can insert my numbers now. So I have 10,800 inches per hour, and I want to multiply it right over here by the 2.54 centimeters per inch. The inches will cancel. And let's see, I need a calculator here. So I have 10,800 times 2.54. That is 27,432 centimeters per hour. Now we can go from hours back into seconds. Okay, so give ourselves a little bit more room. So we have centimeters per hour, and I need hours per minute. So if I have 27,432 centimeters per hour, and I'm going to multiply that 1 hour as 60 minutes. The hours cancel, so I end up taking 27,432 and dividing it by 60, and that is 457.2 centimeters per minute. And the same process one last time. So we have centimeters per minute, and we're going to multiply that by a minute per second, minutes over seconds, and so we have 457.2 centimeters per minute, and we're going to multiply that by 1 minute as 60 seconds. So the minutes cancel, and that essentially is 7.62 centimeters per second. Okay. Hopefully that is fairly clear and we can practice in class. So I'll see you then.